Hello everyone, this is HammerTron here with a new action figure review for you. This video goes up on a Wednesday, so it's Wrestling Wednesday. This action figure is the WWE Elite Collection Legends Series 15, Lex Luger. This was released in 2022. I got this through an online store in early 2023. This is an exclusive at Target stores, but I got this before Target had their latest controversy sometime in May or June of 2023. So anyway, here is the action figure in a nice window package where we can see the action figure and the accessory that it comes with. Now I did get this online, and the package came a little bit damaged. I'm not too terribly upset about that because I do open this, but I do like the packages to be in good shape because I keep the packages to display action figures after I open them up or for storage. So here is the front of the package. Nice picture of Lex Luger. I wonder if he chose this name to sound like Lex Luthor, the enemy of Superman. But anyway, here is the top of the box. Here is the bottom with some manufacturing information. It's an interestingly shaped box. I wonder if it's like this to make it harder for people to open it up and try to steal things. Here is the side of the package, a picture of Lex Luger and the logo. And it looks like they spray painted NWO. I think that was New World Order, something like that. I don't watch wrestling, so I don't remember what that was all about. But here we have that logo again, and up here again, and it's on the shirt. So nice attention to detail on the packaging there. Here's the other side, and here is the back. A picture of Lex Luger, a little biography about him there, and a cross-sell showing you other action figures in this wave of Series 15. I have already reviewed Kane. These other two will come up later on. So I will open this up and review the action figure itself in just a moment. Here is Lex Luger and the accessories that come with this action figure. We have an extra pair of hands here, a pair of mic holding hands. So I say microphone because the wrestlers don't seem to have weapons like swords or guns, but these are nice looking hands, and they peg into the wrist, and the wrist joint works, so that's pretty good. We have a shirt here, NWO, maybe this New World Order, and it's cloth material. On the back it has Velcro, so we can put this shirt on, and we'll do that in a little bit here. And then we have an extra head, Lex Luger, and here this is with all his hair sticking out, and we'll try that a little bit later. And here is the Lex Luger action figure itself. Let's see how tall this action figure is. So according to the tape measure, it's about 7 inches tall, or just a little bit less than 18 centimeters tall. So a little bit bigger than I expected, although I think Lex Luger, the actual wrestler, is listed as 6 feet 4 inches tall. So here he is. He has a little smirk on his face there. Yeah, this particular head has a ponytail on it. It's a pliable plastic here, so we don't want to pull too much. It might break off, but there. He has a couple of white wristbands. These wristbands are painted on the arms. He's wearing black trunks, and he has knee pads. This is an extra piece of plastic that is put over the legs, and it's a little bit pliable. It does, I think, interfere with some of the articulation. Now if we look at the arms here, double jointed arms, but there's no pins in the elbows. But if we move this plastic a little bit, we can see the pins on the legs, the upper legs, and I think we'll see it on the lower legs too. So there are pins there on the double jointed knees. There's some nice sculpted boots here. Lots of lacing sculpted in there. And nice red paint here on the boots. And it goes around the back. So they did pay attention to the details on the back too. We have peg holes in the middle of the feet. And the date on the bottom of these feet is 2014. So these feet were at least sculpted in 2014. So I think the articulation point here in the body, it's nicely placed, so kind of blends into the body, so it kind of hides it among the muscles here. So I think they did a nice job there. So let's take a look at the articulation. The head can look up pretty nicely there, but it doesn't look down very much, a little bit. We can turn side to side, and there's head tilting. And there are no butterfly joints in the shoulders here, but we can go out this much. Now, this arm joint is doing a nice job here. I get the full range of motion, but this one, I just can't seem to get up beyond that point. I'm afraid to push really hard, I might break something, so it's just not working very well there. So I can't get it down very far either, so this arm always sticks out a little bit, so it just looks a little weird. So this arm is working much better. We can go around, and we do have bicep cuts here, although we have to move the arm out, otherwise the muscle in the back will hit the muscle on the arm here will hit the muscle on the back. So we do want to lift the arm in order to use the bicep cut. We have double jointed elbows. They go in that far. So I do like the range of motion here. We can have him touch his head there. So that's pretty nice. And we have wrists. The wrists do turn, and they have hinges. So that's working. We have this diaphragm cut where we can crunch forward that much and bend back that much. We have a waist cut here, so that turns. And we can do the splits. Now, when I first got this out of the package, these hip joints were very, very stiff, but they are loosening up now after I've been pulling and tugging on them. And we can kick forward this much, and not back. Kick forward this much, so that's not very much, and we cannot kick back. We have upper thigh cuts, so that works. That one works. And double jointed knees. I think we could get more out of this, except for the knee pads, extra plastic there. I'm afraid over time the knee pad plastic is going to wear out, and that'll probably just fall off. But anyway, we do have knee pads there. And we do have boot cuts, so that will work. So with this. And the ankle joints, they don't go down very much at all. It's pretty hard to get them down, but there is a limit how far we can move them based on the sculpted details and the heel and the boot. But they are incredibly stiff, and it's also very hard to get them to go up because of the sculpted details. It's kind of blocked, so we can't really get the ankles to move very much. And they do seem to wiggle a little bit. No actual ankle pivot, so I'm wondering if that's actually meant to be a joint or if it's just wiggling. So hopefully it's not going to break. So all the joints are working. They were pretty stiff right out of the package. I'm disappointed with this shoulder joint not working very well at all, where I cannot get his arm to go down more, and I still can't get his arm to go up very much. So no matter which way I go, it's just not gonna bend very much. A little bit disappointing there. But the action figure does look pretty nice. So here we can remove the head. As long as we pull gently, it comes off. Not too much trouble there. We can put this other head on. I'm having a little trouble pushing it on. It doesn't snap into place. And there's really no articulation there. I think part of it is the hair is getting in the way. So I think I will be using this head. I prefer this head. And we'll try the shirt here. So we just have to slide it on. And get the Velcro lined up in the back. And attach it there. Well, I guess the shirt looks alright, although I don't think I'll be using it very much. It's just too much like a doll, having the clothes to put on and take off. But it looks okay. Here is Lex Luger next to a pair of 4-inch action figures. On the right, he is an adventurer from an Animal Planet set I reviewed a while ago. On the left is the Fortnite Jonesy action figure by Jazzwares. And I think this 7-inch action figure would make a nice giant action figure, a nice giant character to battle against 4-inch scale action figures. Here is Lex Luger next to a 6-inch action figure on the left, the Fortnite Legendary Series Havoc action figure by Jazzwares, and a 7-inch action figure on the right, the Masters of the Universe Masterverse He-Man action figure by Mattel. It looks like Lex Luger is about as tall as He-Man. I wasn't expecting that. However, the He-Man action figure is much thicker than the Lex Luger action figure. So Lex Luger would be a very thin character compared to the Masters of the Universe action figures. But he does make a larger sized character for a display with 6-inch action figures. The HammerTron Sledgehammer rating is, it's not the best. I do like how the action figure looks. I think it's a nicely designed and sculpted action figure. Biggest problem is this shoulder joint. That just really bothers me, that I can't get the full range of motion out of it. So that's what's really knocking it down. The knee pads, I think, will be a problem later on. I think those will wear out. So personally, I'd prefer that the knee pads be sculpted parts of the legs, and then we'll just have full range of motion where it just looks like a knee pad, but it's just part of the sculpt. The other problem, not so much of a problem. I don't plan to use this head sculpt, but the hair, I think, interferes with the articulation. So I think I prefer this head sculpt anyway. other than that, other than the problems, you know, these are nice accessories. I'm not really familiar with the NWO. I seem to recall that, but that had a lot to do with Hulk Hogan, I think. So I'm not very familiar. Maybe you can leave a comment and let me know if I should watch more wrestling or watch wrestling at all. The action figures do look nice, and I've decided to buy some, but I'm just not familiar with wrestling. So that's my review. The action figure itself is nice. This particular one just wasn't very good. Maybe I just had bad luck with that particular joint. So please like the video, leave a comment, let me know what you think of this action figure, let me know if I should watch wrestling, and please subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with my future reviews. I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.